Hello YouTube, this is Christonian here playing Pirates, Space Pirates and Zombies, SPAZ. As you can see right here, if I can click on the game. Oh, well, it said that there's two people, it's a two-man group that has started this from scratch. Hopefully this sound effects isn't overpowering, and we're gonna start right from the get-go. And it does say continue game because I had one game that I played for about an hour or two. So we're gonna go new game. We're gonna as many stars as we can. We'll leave it on normal difficulty, and we're looking at where we're starting off. I don't know how to get over there. Oh, somehow I can't get over there. We'll just start right away, I guess. The idea of the game is to go through all these stars, and you want to get into a cluster where there's not that many jumps. So it should be fine. We'll just start. So, I'll move this a little bit. What is happening now? It doesn't like loading, but let's give it a second. So it's showing you some tactics, jettisoning your armor to create speed, mass bombs, or destroy even your own ship, so handle with care. I don't think we have anything to worry about because you don't get that until level 12 kind of thing. This is actually done by two guys again, and they actually had a guy from YouTube doing this voiceover right here, which I think is really cool.
Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy.
Slightly moves.
It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and its closest neighboring star.
My little recording square. Should be fine though.
Mankind had mastered the folding of space-time, but relied on the use of warp gates. Massive drone ships journeyed through deep space for centuries, deploying pairs of warp gates which allowed instantaneous travel between connections. Warp gate travel had not become commonplace until the discovery of a stable element, number 126. This element contained bizarre, transmutable properties, allowing it to be reconfigured into different forms of matter. This made it the most valuable and sought-after commodity in the universe. Mankind quickly became completely dependent on element 126, which the first miners named Res.
Res. Addiction.
Due to the increasing demand for Res, the Warpgate network became privatized. Anyone with ample funding was able to deploy new and unregistered warp gates. Like a new gold rush, convoys of miners traversed the expanding warp network looking for Res deposits. This drove them closer and closer to the galactic core, where Res deposits became richer and richer. The growing number of isolated colonies became unmanageable. As the unique ecologies of each discovered planet intermixed through trade, potential pandemics became a concern. The United Terran Alliance was formed to control interplanetary contamination. They moved to heavily restrict gate access. Military blockades began to screen all trade ships traveling between gates, attacking any unregistered ships that attempted to use them.
Yeah, these are the UTA, I think.
For a time, the UTA was able to maintain control, but they soon crumbled under the weight of rapid expansionism and bureaucracy. Unable to manage their fleets and borders, the military hierarchy collapsed. Without central leadership, the UTA fleets dissolved into a series of isolated subcells that rarely communicated or traveled beyond local space. Each military subcell now struggles to control their systems by whatever laws they see fit to implement.
I think this is amazing. Like I said, it's just a YouTuber, and they got him to do the voiceovers. He's quite famous. It's Total Halbit, I think, on actual YouTube, but he's more famous for being the cynical Brit, which he does the WTF on a whole bunch of games. And he's way up there. He has, I don't know if he has 1 million subscribers, but he has a lot.
Despite the enforced isolation, rogues continue the gold rush while refugees amass hidden away from the UTA's eye. They survive within the vast junk fields of an abandoned Earth. There they build a massive flagship named the Clockwork. With it they intend to travel to the galactic core in search of a legendary motherlode of rares.
So here we go. Okay, folks, it's that time again. Let's be on our 7th engine test this week. I don't want to go to bed with radiation burns again tonight, alright? Let's get this puppy fired up good and proper this time. I'm gonna go with Hick voice for that one. This guy's more educated, so... Yes, we'll see. We're lucky the toilet's even flush on this brick. I've managed to bootstrap the induction cell to the main core to boost output, but I don't expect it to maintain a viable reaction. Nuclear particle physics and duct tape do not mingle well, yes? Carl, I have no time. What the hell you talking about? Just turn the bloody thing on. Damn, the magnetic stabilizers blew again. We have major breaches on decks 6 through 10. Our escort ships are gone and we're venting atmosphere. We have crew casualties. Oh, the crewmen can always be replaced. The ship damage on the other hand, well, I told you that that piece of junk wouldn't hold back a overload. Did you honestly expect any different? Look at what I have to work with here. The blown stabilizers system will have to be replaced before we can even think of trying this again. It's a common part. I'm sure there is another one to be found in this junk field somewhere. We'll still have a working hangar, so let's fire up a fabrication system and build a ship to retrieve it. So this is where we get to do our first ship. So warning, critical report, la-di-da-di-da. Go over to hangar, and we're this ugly little square thing. A short bus. Short bus is a tiny mining ship designed to break up small asteroids for processing. It has little value in common, but is almost non-existent production costs make it a reliable fallback ship. Has one small mining laser and 2 utility mounts. So it gives us a mining laser on the front, and then I think 2 tractor beams on the side. Yep. So I just built the ship. I think we press spacebar to get back into the game. So now our ship is ready. So you use your W's, and you can like strafe back and forth with A and D. W to go forward, S to go backwards. There's also a complete stop, so you can be totally stationary. I don't really use it that much. You use the mouse as your aimer, and you hold your mouse to hold the laser part.
Maybe you should read this.
Maybe you should read this. What am I doing again? Nearly everything of importance is marked on the radar, allowing you to see when it's off screen. Radar indicators will be pinned to the edge of the screen, showing you the direction and orientation of the ships. If you get confused as to what you should be doing, you can see the primary objective in the ship log, F1. Just about every menu you see will have a help indicator. Click the help indicators to find out what useful information about what you're looking at. So this is a tutorial. I just wanted to do it so you guys get to see what it's like, and plus I haven't really played this game, so we're just dropping that part off. Well, that should fix the stabilizers, but the overload compromise the structural integrity of the ship more than I initially thought. We can't jump with a breach like this. I've written up an extensive list of the repairs that will have to be satisfied before I conduct another test. Meanwhile, I'll be in my quarters. Let me know when you are done. Clean up your failure. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I really do hate this man. We're going to need to replace more than just one ship if we expect to cork that hole anytime soon. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, easier said than done. The hull damage vented most of our res supply. We even lost all of our damn liquor. We need to restock before we can build more ships. There is a mining station in this system. Alicia, when you've worked with the miners before, see if you can convince them to try and let us harvest in their territory. So, we actually started, like it said at the beginning. This is actually Earth, or Earth is right there, you can see it in the background, and we're in the junk fields. So what it wants us to do is we're going to press spacebar, and we're going to go, see, it even tells you, click here, which is helpful for people that have no idea about the game. Go to system map, and then we're actually going to Jupiter, which is kind of cool. And as you can see over here, we're on Earth, and that's where our mothership is hiding right now. I contacted the mining base. They're all drunk on industrial plant strippers, or stripper, so I wasn't too hard to convince them to let us harvest some res. We'll have to be very careful around here. The mining base is automated and won't think twice about slicing us in half with that mining beam. Let's siphon off what we need and move on. Your prospecting request has been granted. Please refrain from tampering with the automated mining system. If you happen to be exposed to the vacuum of space, please proceed to the nearest eye wash station and rinse thoroughly. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. This should be interesting. That asteroid they are drilling into is even more dense than you, Alicia. Terrible. There is no way we can crack it. Only a station-class core mining beam can even come close. We'll have to grab the spill off the table scraps. I feel like such a transient,
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
There will be a quiz after. I don't think there is. Like I said, I played an hour or two and it was fine. The mothership is too slow to scout for res on its own, so it deploys a short-range warp beacon that can transfer ships and res back and forth instantaneously. You can find res by destroying asteroids with weapons fire, which is mouse 1, or fly over the res to load it in your cargo. Return to the beacon to automatically transfer res back to the mothership for processing. You can see your process res counter in the top left corner of the screen. I'll show you that in a sec. Keep an eye on how much cargo space you have in your ship. The more full your cargo bay is, the slower your ship will go. Be aware that smaller ships cannot carry large deposits of res. If you do not have a large enough ship, you can always break res apart with weapons fire to make it into smaller pieces so you can carry more. Okay, so we just got into Jupiter, and over here is our res on the top left. The goons which are your people that help you repair your ship, and data, which is the whole point of space pirates and zombies, is you blow up the other ships and you take their black boxes to steal and reverse technology the ship designs. So this is Christonian here, hoping you guys are liking this new Let's Play. Thanks for all the subs, and I hope this came out fine audio-wise, and this will be another new Let's Play. Thanks for coming by. Christonian signing off. Bye guys.